there's an alignment. You can tell that you want this aligned with your root. But many people punch like this, right? And they square the punch. Now, please understand that I'm not saying that punch is no good. I'm saying it's not aligned. So as an example of alignment, this is poor alignment because it goes like this. See? That doesn't mean you can't use hip snap to give power to the punch. It doesn't mean that you're not balanced sideways, because you are. Okay? But we're talking about a specific principle called alignment. So, assuming we both are the same speed, same height, same arm length, both like reverse punches. That's why I say it's a phony situation, but to illustrate a point. So lightly, we'll just throw the reverse punch. We're here, and we go, boom. We hit about the same time. All right, so what I'm going to do is in my sparring situation, I'm going to change my alignment slightly. I'm going to turn this toe out just a little bit. I'm going to bring this back foot in a little bit. Okay? Now, don't lean, just throw the same punch. He can't hit me. I can't hit him. Is that fair? Because I've changed the alignment, right? Okay, now, we do it again, and I shift my weight as I do it. Notice I hit him, and he can't hit me. Look at the gap here. But we already proved we're the same arm length. Because he has to torque around his hip, screwing up his alignment, where my alignment is more linear from my back leg. You see it? There's a very simple thing we've done in many seminars before. We do it in Seiken Budo. Bruce Jutnik does in Kosho Ryu. And this has to do with screwing up a person's sense of alignment. Okay? His alignment, his targeting is right here. So his alignment's going to conform to his targeting. Right? He can't go like this. Right? Well, if I do this, now where's his alignment? It's got to be here still, right? So he hits me. And I go back here. So in essence, what I've done is I screwed up his alignment. I have to wait till he passes neutral, right about here, before I move. But at this point, he's committed. So I start off here.
Wow, that really does throw you off, huh?
So give him a target that's off an angle. And then later, if you think you've got that, then you can just not start off at an angle, just do your immediate heel. Okay?
Heels off.
Yeah, I would start neutral, and then start here and say punch me, and then punch you the other way. So you have the biggest turn. Turn your heel out now. Yeah, right now.
Okay.
Now punch it. Reverse it. There you go. And now you have the biggest swath.
Okay.
Got it. Yeah. There's something in karate called uke-tsuki. Uke is reception. Tsuki is thrust, receiving thrust. Which means that as he punches, you punch him, but you do so in a way that skims his arm so it looks like a block. The easiest example, Mehdi, the easiest example is if he does a jodan ski, we'll say with a lunge punch thing. He does a jodan ski, and I do a punch. Now, did I do an upper block or did I do a lunge punch? Yes. Use your back hip and twist. Don't let the knee come in. Twist your hip. Okay, now you're lined up with the face. Look where she's lined up.
Oh, yeah. Wow. Can I try one more time?
Sure.
Just make sure I get it. So I'm not sitting down enough. I got to sit down and then I... Yep. Oh, you know what I'm doing? I'm doing it this way. Okay.
So it's one, look at me.
Yep, got it.
Take 2 steps.
Oh, okay, I got it. I got it. Yeah, I was trying to shift this hip and then move. Okay. So here, I'm lifting you up. I'm taking 2 steps down.
I want more arching before you sit. Now sit.
Sit.
Now roll. Charlie?
A little bit better?
That was where it was.
Okay.
Because when I was doing it with him, as soon as he came down on my leg and pushed up, my leg couldn't go anymore.
Remember when we did a lunge punch? We said that if you do a perfect alignment, you have bad lateral stability, right? Well, Aikido and Aikijitsu can take advantage of that by putting you in a position where you have bad lateral stability. Okay. Now, we have 1 foot forward. We both do. This is an open stance configuration. There's no alignment. This is aligned, but nothing else is aligned, right? I'm not skinny like this. So if I were to try to throw him like this, that would be a poor alignment. If I were to go like this, there would be an easy alignment, right? In this case, a Tony, an easy alignment. So what I'm going to try to do is create that situation. I'm going to move this foot out a little bit, cross over and dip my legs, and this hand's going to get heavy. And then, you see that alignment? Now, you people who do other martial arts, karate, kempo, etc., you're going to be tempted to throw him over your leg. Don't do that. Okay? All you're going to do is create a wedge, and he's going to shoot out the wedge. And by the way, does anybody have Pinan or Heian Nidan? Some people call it Shodan. Okay? Let's say he throws a left foot forward, right reverse punch, right? That's his attack. And I go like this. What's the problem? Lack of alignment, right? I'm going right into this leg. That fair? All right, so how do I solve this problem? If I get myself in this situation, of course I can change techniques. But assuming I'm going to do this technique, how do I solve this problem? Well, there's a couple of things you can do. One way is to bring this foot over here, and you just realigned everything. Watch it again. Forget about the entry, just for the sake of argument. This can't go around his leg. How am I going to get there? Right? I'm trying to throw him. Let's say he grabbed me here, and he put that foot forward. I go like this. Same thing, right? How am I going to throw him? Can't do it. Well, bring this foot around. Now we're closer to an alignment here, and throw him at that angle. It's all about creating alignments. Now, the other thing you can do is change sides. Just do it on the other side. And you have your alignments done. This is again out of Seiken Budo, or out of Kosho. Does it as well. Midi punches me. Coming this way, please. Yeah. And I'm going to step at an angle. All right, he can punch my face, stomach, doesn't matter. I'm going to step at an angle. And the angle is going to be roughly 90 degrees to his arm. I'm out of alignment. Right? And I make a connection. Now, in order to hit me, he has to realign his body, right? Which means he has to rotate. Fair? I can do a couple of different things. I can check him, go ahead, which means he runs into his own power. The other thing you can do, he hits me and I come back in line. Let him go over there, I'll go back where I started from. Okay, now this is Kosho. The other one, we both Kosho and Seiken Budo did. This is definitely from Kosho. So here's the thing. I don't care what stance you take. You can go like this, you can go like this, but do 90-degree connection. 90 degree. When he goes to hit you with a second blow, shift weight, lift your, drop your weight here, lift this heel, however you want to shift weight, doesn't matter. He hit you, boom. Okay?